It's a dope groove by Steve.
Yeah. It's a big game. Who you know that got it behind the scenes, like behind the O-line, soon as the QB say hype. It's big game, big game. Analysis from the player's point of view. Injuries, big trades, player news. Yeah, sector competition, and he play with Tony Dungy. Better listen, I'm talking about Big Game Sports Buzz. Said everything you need and more. Yeah. Big Game Sports Buzz. I thought I told you once before. We call him Big Game James. Yeah, Big Game James. Big Game James.
You can't hear it? Oh, I can't hear myself right now. So Hey, JD, come here real quick.
So let me try this again with my mic on. Welcome to the show. It's been that kind of day, people. Tis the season to be jolly. Anyway, I'm big. No, I'm not big. You're big. Big Game James. I'm Jay Stocks, the Puff Nerd.
Hey, what's up, Jay Stocks?
What's up, man? Yo, 4 downs. Oh, hell no. What else we doing? You can hear me now, dude. You can hear me now. You can hear me now. 4 downs. Oh, hell no. There you go. See? Top 5.
No, I can't on my monitor. I got you. I got to turn on this other tablet. I'm going to try to restart. Okay. I'm going to try to unplug my computer and plug it back in, but I don't know what's going on.
Let's get it, man. Go ahead. Give me solo because I look really good today. Yo, we're going to run down what we have going. You must not have heard me. Possible. Hey, the 4 downs for this evening. We're going to talk about Caleb Williams winning the Heisman. Again, which bowl game are you looking forward to? Morocco shocks Portugal. It sends Ronaldo home. UT men's basketball coach Chris Beard is arrested. That's what I was saying, tier. And the NFL coaches that are on the hot seat right now. So, without further ado, of course, we're going to have a hell no. We're going to have Between the Lines, Keep It on the Court, the game that everyone hates in America. One got to go. And, of course, top 5 tonight is going to be See, I know you heard that. Top 5 tonight is
I
going
can
to
hear
be
you now. I'm good. I'm good.
college football upsets of all time. So let's get it. Let's go. So, as for mention, look, make sure that you like, subscribe, smash that bell, and make sure that you're telling someone that you are tuning into one of the greatest, as Jay-Z would say. What's up, Big man?
You now tuned into the greatest.
You now tuning into the greatest.
It's your boy, Ho. Whatever.
It's your boy.
No,
Yo.
hey, man. I'm sorry. I don't know. I hit a button and you were on mute, and I thought it was my computer, dog. What the heck?
It's me.
Okay. Long story short, before we get this thing rolling, man, the college football world lost a good coach, an innovator. He was always in the news for not what was always popular, but nevertheless, he touched a lot of people and a lot of souls, man. Mississippi State head football coach Mike Leach passed away this morning, man. They said he suffered a heart attack this weekend, and he was there alone at home, and it took a while before he was found, and then they tried to do what they could. This was Sunday, and he ended up passing away this morning. So just, condolences to, I know a couple people that was under that Mike Leach tree that worked with him that are head coaches now, and high things they said about him. He had his own way of doing things, and it's still just a blow to the college football world. So big shout out to Mike Leach before we kick this thing off with this first down.
Sure. There's a lot of people that do call him a legend, some that don't, but the reality is, like you said, his coaching tree is considered a sequoia. You think about who he's coached, and then who now are head coaches, the Lincoln Rileys and whatnot, and what they've done and where they are, and so for sure. The Pirate, shout out to you, man. I know you are making all the angels laugh, because bro, you are out there, and I love you for it. So appreciate that, and shout out to condolences to Ole Miss family and Texas Tech for sure, because I know a lot of people that are around there for that. So let's get into this as we move into the college football. Caleb Williams. Hey, wait, where's my theme music? 4 downs. Let's go.
I did it already. What are you talking about?
Oh, you did. My bad. You're right. Oh, come on. Let's go. All right. It's been a day. Caleb Williams has decided. Caleb Williams has won all the awards.
He's decided to win it, or did he win it? What the?
He basically, anything he was up for, he won. He was like player of the year, Maxwell player of the year. He was like the quarterback of the year. And of course, he won the Heisman.
And USC's had a plethora of Heisman Trophy winners.
Yes.
This is their first African-American quarterback to win the award. So big shout out. And not just the fact that he is African-American quarterback at USC winning an award. The fact that he was a freshman when he had to step in for Spencer Rattler at Oklahoma. Lincoln Riley leaves. He's a coach. Can I follow that cab? Jumped in it, headed out west to the best coast. Went to USC, threw the Trojan sign up, had them on the verge of making the college playoffs, and brings home that award. And I'm not saying this was the best field ever, Jay, but you know what I'm saying, still salute to him and what he did and how he did it to win that award. Sure. It takes a lot, says a lot about his character, what he can do to be a leader. And I still admire how he played on a popped hamstring in that championship game in the Pac-12.
Yeah.
So, big shout out to Caleb Williams.
Yeah, statistically, over 4,000 yards passing. I think it was 37 touchdowns, 37 passing touchdowns, like 7 rushing touchdowns. The dude was, he was the man. I cannot take anything away from him statistically. But again, and this is what we mentioned last week, this has become a quarterback competition when it comes to the Heisman.
Yup.
To me, the Heisman should be the best player on the field, the most impactful player on the field. And it's not always the quarterback, because if it was, then he would have won twice against Utah, but yet instead he did not. So there you go. I mean, that's just kind of my deal with that. Um, I think there are some defensive players over the years that definitely have deserved it. Some wide receivers, some running backs, hell, some offensive linemen, defensive linemen. But I mean, it's just one of those things where quarterback, he touches the ball every offensive play and can really determine how the team will do. I mean, if your quarterback throws an interception, that's a short field for the other offense, right? If your quarterback fumbles the ball, bad play, 3 and out, that affects your defense. So I can see it from that standpoint, but I just hate that it's always a quarterback competition.
You and I are right there the same on that, Jay. I wanted to be more than about the quarterbacks, but at the same time, we know what people are into nowadays when they watch college football, what they see, who they think is the leader, the go-to guy, the one person that makes everything go. So to me, as long the Generation X, next, whatever the hell they are, these now kids, these instant gratification people. That's going to be that's the way you see whatever. That's where it's going to be from here on out. All the other awards, that's where everyone else will get their shine. The Heisman Trophy is going to be, unless there's just one hell of a running back. Other than that, it's going to be a QB. It's going to be a QB driven award from here on out. And I'm not mad at what they had nominated this year. I know a lot of people were upset about Bryce Young, and I believe that I said a lot of people. Okay, Alabama fans.
There you go. There it is.
And I know me personally, I was a little upset that Hendon Hooker didn't make it.
Yeah, but
he finished 5th, but I thought that if you look at it statistically, he was better than all the quarterbacks up there. And he played 2 less games because of the injury he had, and still Tennessee only had 2 losses this year, just like Caleb Williams and the USC Trojans had 2 losses.
Yeah, but it was the way they lost. You just can't do that. In his
play. Did you see the USC Utah game?
Yes, sir, I did.
So it wasn't way different.
It was.
Okay. You're right.
But I say it was different only because it was different. I mean, look, it's it's just what it is. But on that same point, we kind of knew Caleb was going to win when we talked about this last week. I pointed out, hey, statistically, he is better than all the other quarterbacks that are finalists. And so it's his to lose. I can't see why he wouldn't win it, even though he's not in the CFP. And the others are, even though, again, there's a team he cannot beat in Utah. But he's a sophomore, so he'll come back next season. He'll come back, healthy, and if he puts up the same numbers, hey, maybe it's a different story, and maybe he's a back-to-back, right?
Who's the last person to do that? Archie Griffin, your Heisman, one of your best Heisman all times last week on last week's top 5. If y'all missed that, go check out last week's top 5. It was a great one.
Please do
the Heisman presentation.
Absolutely. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and you smash that bell. Let you know when we're on.
Smash it.
Let's
Black Adam.
stay in this first down right before we get to the second. What bowl game are you looking forward to in this bowl season of 43 bowls?
Wow, that's a lot of them. I think naturally, without saying, the college football playoffs, all 4 of those teams, are both of those
outside
games.
of that,
So outside of that, I want to see hopefully he plays the quarterback we just talked about, Caleb Williams, and the USC Trojans take on Tulane. Tulane, you talk about a storybook. You talk about a storybook season for the Green Wave down in New Orleans, man. A program that was just like cellar dwellers. And to go 9-2 and win the American Conference Championship the way they did it and the sellout crowd at home, I think that's going to make for a good Cotton Bowl matchup here in Jerry World, man. I just really do. And then also, don't laugh, the Jimmy Kimmel Bowl in L.A.
I'm laughing.
Fresno State and Washington State. But not the fact that it's the teams playing in it. Jimmy Kimmel has so many shenanigans of what he makes Guillermo do. It's damn funny. It's just it's funny to watch. And I'm a Jimmy Kimmel fan, so like it or not, laugh at me. It's all good.
I am laughing at you.
Two of the few bowls, but most of the time I watch all the bowl games, man.
I watch them all as well. So I watch it and I fall asleep on most of them because they are trash.
Hey man, don't you dare disrespect the bowl season like that again.
Dude, I remember there was a time
I remember. Okay, CeeLo.
My family went on vacation. As a matter of fact, we went to Orlando, Florida. I'll never forget this. And this is when I first, I think, fell in love with college football. I really fell in love with it because I watched every single bowl game. So this was like 1991, 92.
Okay.
Right. And at that time, they had maybe 10, 12 bowls at the most. Right. It was like one bowl a day. Right. But it was, I watched all of them from beginning to end. Now there's 43 of them. And there are teams that you've never heard of.
They start on December 16th this year.
They start this week. Like bowl season started when you got out of school, right?
Yeah.
And it ended January 1, because usually January 1 or January 2, that was the national championship.
New Year's Day bowls. That's it.
The New Year's Day bowl.
Yep.
That was it.
Yep.
Now it's like January 9th.
Yeah, January 9th is a championship game, dog. That's crazy.
So, but I'm excited. I'm actually excited to see Alabama and K-State in the Sugar Bowl.
Good one.
And so we mentioned that when we, before we came on, I said, man, hey, look, this is the one I want to see because Bama, they've been getting hit by all people, all sides, right? And K-State is, again, as we saw, they are a team to reckon with. They're a real squad. So if
they
you
have the
sleep
size
on
in the trenches, Jay, is the question I would ask. That's normally what Bama gets people from other conferences. They K-State have what it takes.
Oh, look, they got this little dude named Deuce, right?
Yeah, he's 5'6". He's like your size.
Yeah, yeah, he is. But it's smaller and faster, quicker. But this dude is amazing, man, and he hides behind that line, which they do have a good line. They have a good defense, and they have a capable quarterback and a capable coach. I'm telling you, this is going to be a good game. The other one I'm looking forward to is the Celebration Bowl.
Okay, HBCU.
I am looking forward to that because of of course the headlines with Coach Prime is gone now, and as you again. You hit me up with the truth, and I appreciate that. With the wide receiver coach getting named as the head coach at Jackson
TC. So he was on Coach Prime's staff, and he came highly recommended. And not only that, he played at Jackson State as well back in the day. So
so he's swag. So ain't nobody got to say nothing. Yeah,
he's swag. And my thing is, they hire a guy not to change the segment, the down up, but they hire a guy that was under Coach Prime that kind of he knows the HBCU culture, but he also learned the way that Prime did it. And I think Deion Sanders will still try to help have some influence on that program.
I think so. So yeah, those are two. I know we said one, but I'm doing a game here. Those are my
just
two.
Doing what you do.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Hey, let's move to second down. Morocco, if you've been living under a rock, has shocked the soccer world and they upset Portugal, and they send Ronaldo home. Here's the thing. Ronaldo didn't even start. He didn't even start in this game. So
really?
Yeah, he didn't even start. This is the beginning of the end for him with Portugal and all of that.
Oh, but and he ready to shop, and I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. And appreciate the like. Again, make sure that you chat with us. Hit us up in the comments. We definitely want to see what you got to say. But yeah, Morocco shocking Portugal. So now you have Croatia, France, Morocco, and who's the other squad?
Is it
Is there in the
Spain? No.
semifinals? No.
Spain's gone. I know France plays Morocco, right?
Yes. And Croatia plays.
I thought Croatia won today. I thought they lost.
No, Croatia's in the semifinal.
Oh, all right.
They beat I forgot who they beat. But anyway, they're in the semifinal. So big shock there. I know you're not for the football, international football,
No, that's all
soccer.
good. I'm ready for it, baby. I like it. I've been converted.
Right. But this is huge because this is the first African nation to make it this far. Into it. So very excited. There's not a lot there other than wow.
Hey Jay, do you think
Argentina, that's who it is.
that's
Messi.
right. Hey man, do you think Wakanda will enter our team next World Cup?
Hey man, I can't wait to put on my Wakanda football club WFC jersey because I will be representing Wakanda. Mafa. Let's go.
We need to put that on the store.
Man, that's real talk. That is real talk. All right, third down. There's a story that's coming out of Austin. And basically you got UT men's basketball head coach Chris Beard was arrested for domestic violence and threatening family member and whatnot, and also strangulation. Right? There's been, and again, this is all alleged, so we don't want to say what's not there, but the investigation alleges that he threatened a family member and strangulation, and UT has suspended him as such. How big a deal is this? Now, he came from Texas Tech, talked trash about Texas Tech once he left. How big a deal is this?
Man, this part of the season, Texas has been playing well. This coach came from, he left Texas Tech to go to Texas, highly regarded in the basketball world. It's got to be something unstable because the term they used and then to define it means that he was choking someone in the house, Jay. I mean, it wasn't no regular old beat down. I'm not trying to okay none of that, but he did what I tell the kids sometimes. He was stretching necks.
Not that you tell the kids that you'll stretch their necks. Just
like you can stretch your neck with a hand. That's all I say. It's possible. It's disturbing because there's something deeper and darker going on there. We just don't know what it is, right? So for that to happen, the way it happened, it's pretty damn scary, man.
Yeah,
it is pretty.
Ooh, yeah,
scary.
This is not
something like this. Doesn't just happen out the blue. At least I don't think so. It makes me feel like something's happened before and it just came out this time.
Right. True. So hopefully, what I'm hoping is that all parties involved get whatever necessary help, resources that they need to get to a situation where this is worked out. But this is not good, and UT basketball does not need this at this point. No program does. Let me say that. No program does, but this is not a good look at all, especially this early in the season. This can really hurt you with all of this disruption. So I know we're going through the downs fast and quick, but hey, this is just kind of how we are because we got a lot more stuff to kind of chew on.
It's all gravy, baby. Tune in.
Let's get into that fourth down because this one, right now, as we're past the midpoint, but we have to start looking at NFL coaches on the hot seat. We've already had one that got fired, right, up in Indianapolis. But who?
Matt Rule and Carolina. Yes, sir.
In Carolina. Who would you say is also on the hot seat? Who do we not see returning next season?
Oh, hey man, this is some names I got, and tell me what you think.
Yeah.
I believe that the reign of Mike Tomlin in Pittsburgh may be over, and maybe time
Really?
for Coach. It might be time for Coach Tomlin to go find greener pasture somewhere else. I just don't know. There's a lot of different pieces there. It's hard. A lot of people are saying Kevin Stefanski in Cleveland, although 2 years ago they were singing his praise when he got him back to the playoffs. And right now, people are throwing him under the bus. I don't know where to stand on that. Now, this is one I said the other day, man, and A. Reed and I were texting back and forth, and he said, "Big game, no one had expectations for Lovie Smith this year." But
I wasn't in on that text.
A 1-10 and 11 team. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened, man.
Yeah,
don't take it the wrong way. But I believe Lovie Smith may not get another chance. I think he should.
Yeah.
I agree with what Reed texted me saying, going into the season, no one thought that Lovie would have success in winning in Houston because of what he had to deal with, to play with.
Yeah.
True.
Yep.
True.
Yeah.
True. But,
yeah. He's go ahead. You got more?
Tim, if you agree, I think Clint Kingsbury and what's going on in Arizona, and I know they just gave an extension, I think through 27.
Yeah.
But I think there's some love lost in the desert right now. I don't see it.
Man, so I'm going to speak to at least 2 of those, probably even 3 or all of them. But I think Lovie was the bridge. I just don't think he was going to be long-term anyway. You tank.
But a year?
I hate being the I told you so guy, but it's if you're gonna tank, you're not gonna stick with Davis Mills. You know this. So you're gonna go and get you Bryce Young, which means you have to have an offensive-minded head coach or a quarterback whisperer.
You don't think a defensive-minded coach can put the right staff together to lead that offensive rookie quarterback next year?
Name one staff. Name a staff that Lovie Smith has done that with. Okay, so
he got to the Super Bowl with Chicago, and Rex Grossman.
He and a very awesome defense.
I could not say that with a straight face. I tried to.
I know. So they're going to get an offensive-minded head coach who's going to get Bryce Young. They're going to bring him in.
Well,
and that's going to be it for Lovie Smith.
Here.
As far as Stefanski, he's good. He's good because
I think so too.
His thing is, Deshaun Watson wasn't there. He didn't have his quarterback. So this is what's going to help Cliff Kingsbury in saying, well, he got hurt and there was just a lot of stuff going on and we didn't have all the pieces and blah, 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 blah. So they're going to give him another year to do whatever he needs to do. And they'll hold him till the extension. Well, maybe we'll see. But this year is a wash, especially now that Kyler Murray has been confirmed that he's out for the rest of the season.
Has to be more careful.
So there you go. So the one that I'm actually kind of looking at is your guy out in L.A. for the Rams.
McVay? I don't think he's going nowhere. I think he's safe, but
I think I'll say it like this: the seat is warm. The seat is warm.
I won't argue that.
To go from champs to this, and I get that, Pat Stafford has finally shown up, and really he's been there. Your defense was just good enough to cover up his misgivings. But it's. I think that's another guy you need to look at. Mr. Wallace Smith.
What up, Wallace? Good to see you.
Good to have you here, sir. Everything is good, but I'm telling you, when you look around the NFL, you have to start looking at that right there, right? Again, I think Cliff's going to get another year. Lovie is done. He's done.
Lovie gets no more. Lovie's the one and done.
One and done. He's a bridge.
I got another
That's
question.
all he was going to be. Yeah.
So God, why'd I just draw a blank? I was just talking about him today. The Carolina Panthers interim coach, who was that one?
Oh,
year
he won't. Yeah,
he had the job in Arizona for a year before they hired Kingsbury.
right.
Do you think? What the heck is his name? I was just talking about him. I just said his name an hour ago.
Yeah.
Jesus, forgive me, boy. CT is real. Anyway, do you think that he gets a deal in Carolina? They're playing hard for him.
Yeah, they are, but no. Just like I don't think Jeff Saturday does, but maybe he does.
Okay, Jay.
I don't think he's on a hot seat.
I didn't want to turn this to a Buccaneers show, but I gotta ask you: should Tom
Yeah,
Bowles
he's
in the hot
done.
seat? Done?
Yeah, he's so far in the hot seat. Yeah, and Byron Leftwich.
So the chair is burnt up. You saying?
Oh man, what's up, Jay? Steve Wilkes?
Thank you, Jay. Your boy just had a brain fart majorly. I believe Steve Wilkes deserves. Steve Wilkes deserves a chance to lead an NFL team, and why not Carolina with him getting the correct line and the right draft picks this season going into next year?
You know this league.
I know, man. Me being hopeful and knowing the league is different, Jay.
The league is about what?
Wins.
And if you ain't producing them. And the sad part is, hey, look, Jay, I will not disagree with that. Steve been done dirty the whole time. Yeah. Don't disagree. But you and I both know if you're not producing, even though you have a garbage QB, you basically let your franchise player go in Christian McCaffrey, and they've beaten down everybody.
Rebuild. They just gave him away for the rebuild.
I'm saying, so when you rebuild, it's a top-down deal, and you know this game. It's a top-down.
Man,
you don't keep it. How many interim coaches have kept their job? It's very few.
I can't think of nothing off the top of my head. I'd have to go do some research on that one.
That's what I'm saying.
You're right.
Very few. But I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it, but he ain't gonna get it. That's what it is.
Well,
look, Steve got 1 year. None of his players, etc., fired by Arizona. Yeah. Again, yes, Cliff making blatant horrible calls.
He got the shaft in Arizona, Jay. Right there with you, man. And guess what, Jay Stoggs?
Yeah,
the way Steve Wilkes got treated in Arizona and how he gonna get done in Carolina, you know what it made me say?
Wait. But here's the thing. I think they will hire. So Wallace thinks they'll hire him back. I don't think so. And and to that point, if they do hire him back, I'd have to say,
oh, hell no. 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 Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
That's right, folks. It's that time of the show, of the cast, when we talk about things that make us go through what happened in the week and say, oh, hell no. Look, there have been some things this week.
Oh, my God.
That is for sure. What do you have yours? Do you remember what I sent you?
Yeah, I saw that mess. I got a couple, man. I don't believe not at the man CM23. So this is my whole thing, Jay Stocks. People do a lot of different things. And I know, you know me, I got a couple. One, it just came out today that Marcus Mariota basically quit on the Atlanta Falcons.
What?
They made a comment that Desmond Ridder was going to get, the Falcons had a bye week this past week.
Yeah.
And, Smitty and everybody's all, they came out and said that Desmond Ridder was going to start the week after the bye. Right. And long story short, come to find out, Desmond Ridder's going to start, yes, but it's not because they really wanted him to start. Marcus Mariota said, y'all, I just think that, I'm good. I'm going to step away for a minute and quit. Oh, hell no. Hey, man, there's 4 weeks left in the season. You done did this bad. Ride this thing on out, player. Don't quit on your team, dog. Don't quit on your team. And then Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
go
ahead and respond to that. So Smitty dropped a story today, pretty much breaking that the Falcons coach had a press conference and pretty much in so many words said, "Yeah, man, Mariota basically just quit on us and don't want to play no more."
And make sure y'all check out Smitty on Smitty Sports Machine. He's on YouTube. He's got good content, man. Real good stuff.
Yeah. So that one, and then what's wrong with your man RG3, dog?
Man, look, they say RG3 is bringing the fire, bro. Like nobody's analyzing the games like RG3.
Yeah, he analyzes the game, dog, but he's somewhat of a hypocrite too because he'll condone and speak out against people that do wrong things, but then he'll come to the defense of Art Briles that sat back and watched when all the stuff went down at Baylor, right? So it's like, come on, dog, make your mind up. But his latest episode of using what some black people find offensive on Monday Night Football to describe Jalen Hurts, it's like, come on, man, what are you doing? Oh, hell nah. Sit down, shut up, watch what you do, watch what you say. Don't be that guy. And RG3 always ends up being that guy. Yeah, hey, Jay, Ness is right. We're gonna pull the Dave Chappelle show. We're gonna trade him for somebody else. But that was my and the word was like bugaboo, but at the same time, it could be whatever. He said some stuff on Monday Night Football, but RG3 heat my ass, whatever.
Yo, and we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that, Wallace. Hey, apparently, and I'm gonna post this on my Twitter. In Blitz Report, apparently there's a kid that got a hold of Tom Brady's special drink, squirted in his mouth, and was like, yo, it's disgusting. You know why? It's probably not his juice. Well, it's probably his juice, but it's his juice.
Oh, hell no, Jay.
Why are you drinking after somebody? I mean, look.
The curiosity killed him. He had to try it.
Well, I'm saying like this, though. Answer this for me, game. When you can't go to the restroom, where do you go? When y'all was on the sideline.
We would take a knee by the little cart behind. No, like the little storage chest. The big black thing on wheels.
Yeah.
We would usually go there. You take a knee. You have the trainer hold a towel out. You take a knee. You whip it out where you can get it, on the side right there and pee and no one can see you. And then, back in, pants back up, back to business as normal.
Okay.
I never seen anybody go in a water bottle, bro. So I really hope that kid didn't drink no hot lemonade.
That's where my mind is going, though.
You said the juice. I already knew where the Buff Nerd's brain went. I saw it. I saw the wheels are spinning, Jay. I saw the wheels are spinning.
Dude, my thing is this, though, man. Why are you why are you drinking after somebody else? Don't do that, people. That ain't
stop. I'm going to say something, Jay, and this may seem racist and offensive.
Yeah.
Don't do that, white people. That's a white person move right there. Brothers ain't picking up nobody else's juice and drinking it just out of curiosity. I don't know. All people waterfall and drink stuff because even the kids of color do that at school. Not to tell them don't do that; it's nasty. But just straight curiosity, that's some white folk stuff right there.
It's bad, yo.
And I love you, all my white friends. I love y'all to death. That's some white people stuff right there. I wonder what Tom was drinking. I'm gonna try it. Then he's like, it's awful. It's awful. Jay, you have to post the video for people to see it.
I'm gonna post that, yo.
It's beyond funny, bro. It is beyond funny.
I'm definitely gonna post this so you can see it on there. But yeah, it's pretty bad. But yo, I'm gonna go ahead and hit this up with Wallace. Mariota has left my Falcons and they saying that he's gone some chronic knee pain and he wants to scare. Look, man, you knew this was coming. You had to have known this was coming. You had to have known. Like this is that kind of year for the Falcons. Y'all have not been right since the Patriots beat you in the Super Bowl. I continue to say that. Damn. And it is what it is. They have not been the same. They haven't been the same. You can hate me. That's okay. But it's true. Again, prove me wrong. Hey, let's go ahead and let's get into that next segment. We're going to do Between the Lines. That's right, folks. So around the league, we talk about what's going on in the NFL. Man, so much to break down. First of all, though, I'm going to go ahead and get at big game because I have to. Bro, what happened? What's going on in Tampa?
That's how you blindside me right there. That's how you hit me with. That's what we're doing. That's what it is.
What is going on in Tampa?
You squeak out one against the Texans, and now it's just free game to hit big game outside.
You know what?
Hey man,
you know
okay,
what it is?
stop. Let me tell you this, bro. Let me say this. Who the hell is surprised?
Yeah.
Who the hell is surprised by what happened against the San Francisco 49ers? Maybe the manner in which they lost, but you really surprised that the 49ers won that game?
I was. I would.
Have you watched them play since they got Christian McCaffrey?
No, but come on, man. That's the third string. Like, he's a rookie third string quarterback.
Newsflash, Jay Stocks.
What's up, man?
They still have the same defense, the number one defense in the NFL.
True indeed. True. And they lost Deebo Samuel during the game.
Yeah, they did. But Christian McCaffrey had 119.
If
you want to see how I really feel, please check out Game's Pewter Perspective on Big Game Sports Buzz page and on the link.
There you go.
On the playlist, Big Game's Pewter Perspective. I put Tom Brady got taken to the woodshed by rookie quarterback Brock Purdy. All he has to do is manage the game, and that's what 49er quarterbacks do because of the defense they have. Shanahan doesn't need you to be great. He just needs you not to make mistakes. They did a good job of not making mistakes. I mean, come on, people. Yeah, Tom Brady had a great comeback against the damn New Orleans Saints. The Saints are worse than we are. That's like taking first place in the ugly contest, Jay.
I understand,
you don't win.
man. But...
You're the ugliest of the ugly. You took first place in the ugly contest. That's not a compliment. We can't beat the Saints with only scoring 17 points. So, y'all, I said that Buccaneers fans, I love Buccaneers fans. They some of the most unrealistic people I've ever seen in my damn life. There was no realistic chance that we were going into Levi to beat a team that good.
Wallace, you weren't surprised that the Bucs lost to the 49ers? I was.
Hell no. That's hell no for you.
I was surprised. I thought that, you know what, maybe it wasn't a surprise, but I thought the Bucs were going to have a better showing.
Now that part maybe, but why? Why? We haven't scored more than
because it's Tom and it's a third string quarterback who got hurt.
Tom is looking like a second string quarterback right now. Did you
he's looking like?
Did you see the miss on Julio Jones in the out? I mean, he hits Julio that Julio get another 15 yards.
Would you say he's looking like old man Tom?
He's looking like Tom that needs to go ahead and get that 15 mil to go to the broadcast booth, Tom.
So he is looking like old man Tom.
Once again, he looks like the guy that needs to go put on the jacket, grab the microphone, and tell us why the play broke down the way it did.
So I'm going to say I'm right.
Say it. I didn't say I was going to say you right. I'm not saying it.
I'm going to say I'm right. Okay, so let's move on to the next part. In between the lines. Hey, are the Bills really contenders? Have they been exposed? Can we trust them?
The Bills are getting healthier. Let's think about it. They were hurt in the secondary. They had a lot of injuries. Those guys are coming back. That defense is looking better. I think that they're legit contenders in the AFC, bro. I really do.
Okay. All right. You think they're legit. Fair enough. The other one was, let's see. Oh, my gosh.
I trust no one.
I think that's really kind of where we are with this. Miami. Are we ready to take Tua out of the MVP race now?
Come on, man. Was Tua in the MVP race?
Yes, Tua was in.
And who wrote this race? I didn't see the roster. Who was running?
Yeah, Wallace, they may
Wallace
be
is
back
right.
on full
They're
strength.
full strength, man.
On defense, but that offense is with Debo out. I think it changes. And
Dude,
Purdy
that
out.
offensive line is Trent Williams. Come on, Jay. Are you serious right now?
Purdy is out. So now who do you turn to?
Purdy is not
Who
out.
do you turn to? He is out.
Garoppolo is out. What's wrong with Purdy?
He got hurt. Purdy's out.
When did Brock Purdy get hurt?
He got hurt in the game.
Against the Buccaneers?
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking?
Good stuff, apparently.
Mr. Irrelevant didn't get hurt.
Okay. Debo did. You're right. Debo did.
What the?
It's been that kind of day, man.
Damn. Yeah, Debo suffered a high ankle sprain, but they still got enough pieces. Brandon Ayuk is playing like an all-pro wide receiver right now. Christian McCaffrey looks good and healthy.
Man.
And the defense is balling.
So are we saying that that's the team to be in the NFC?
San Francisco or Philadelphia.
And so that brings me to that next point.
Those are my top two.
I was going to ask you. So your top teams in the NFC right now would be
San Francisco, Philadelphia, and I don't think anyone wants to play the Detroit Lions the way they're playing right now.
Man, wasn't that a crazy game? How legit is Minnesota now?
Minnesota showed me they weren't legit when they let y'all go into Minnesota and beat the hell out of them.
Is that what we're doing?
No. That's the Jay. That's no slap in the face. I'm not trying to.
It feels like it.
Yeah, I know it does. It's just because you're waiting for the moment to me to talk about your Cowboys.
And you did.
No. I'm being serious.
Real
They
talk.
came off of a game where they're supposed to be great. They're supposed to be the next best thing. Minnesota, I'm talking about. And Dallas came in and pimp slapped them all over the field. Point blank, period. They showed me that game that they weren't ready. And how many times have you and you go back and look at all 57 episodes, any of the episodes that have football in it, we find a way to talk about Kirk Kane and talk about how bad he is, right?
True.
That being said, I've never believed in the Minnesota Vikings because Kirk Cousins is their quarterback.
All right, last one, and then we got to move into the keep it on the court.
Keep it on the court.
So apparently, Dre Greenlaw, he picked off Tom Brady, and this is gonna be about all hell now, but I wanted to put it in this segment.
I love it though. Go ahead.
And now he's signing, and Tom Brady signs the ball for him that he picked off.
Gangster.
You think that's okay?
Why not? This the GOAT. This might be the farewell tour. You may never see Tom again. You don't just kick it. You're not in that locker room. Hey, man, get my ball. I'm going to have Tom sign it for me real quick. I'll do it, too. Why not?
We did it on the field. Like
they trade jerseys on the field.
I understand that, but I don't know, man.
When you get your ass beat 35-7, you sign anything one of their best defensive players ask your monkey ass to sign. Tom Brady didn't have a snowball's chance of hell.
I don't know, man.
I'd be like, or are you saying as Tom Brady, you would have been pissed and offended? To me, that's the ultimate compliment. Not only did he pick me, he asked me to sign that shit. Damn, this boy got some cojones on him.
He does. Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. He really does.
Hey, he must be from Marble Falls.
And on that note, let's keep it on the court, man. That's right. That's when we talk. Yeah, that was the show. Hey, so we're going to talk about keeping it on the court, stuff that's going around in the association. This week, as a matter of fact, today is hot. It's hot. I know. This week, the association, National Basketball Association, the league, has announced 6 awards that are, as they say, reimagined. Leading the front, of course, the MVP, the most valuable player, will now be called the Michael Jordan Most Valuable Player for the regular season. Now, there's some questions around that. You know, there was a there's always has to be some kind of controversy. But he's actually not the one that has won the most. The one that has won the most is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, but he already has an award named after him, which is the Social Justice Award.
Okay.
But he has 6 MVPs. If you haven't seen it, again, I'll retweet that out. But it doesn't look like Jordan at all, and it's not his signature, dunking deal. He's reaching for a ball, but it's nice. What are your thoughts around that? And then we're going to talk about the other 5 that they've named, for Defensive Player of the Year, Impact Player of the Year, stuff like that.
I should try
6
to pull that link up right here so we can look at it while but it's okay. I ain't gonna worry about that right now.
Well, I mean, okay, so I have it on my phone. So the Michael Jordan Trophy, of course, is for the regular season MVP.
Yeah, no. I was talking about showing in case people who watch the show don't see it, but I don't have whatever. My cup's full. It was full. It's empty now. Jay, it doesn't bother me, man. Like, the game is changing, times are changing. We're moving forward with certain things. The ultimate debate right now is who's the GOAT. Is it going to be LeBron? Is it Michael? And in 20, 30-something years, the award name is probably going to change from the Jordan Award to the LeBron James Award. That doesn't bother me because the game is changing. It's constantly changing. It's constantly getting better, right? To where you got to keep it moving. So why should there be a problem with this award that's being given out?
So I actually disagree in the regard that I think the names will stick.
Okay.
I think you will have the Michael Jordan MVP, regular MVP season award will say what it is. Of course, you have the Larry Bird and Magic Johnson MVP playoff for East and West Conference, which they should have had, and I'm so happy for both of them. I think they're awesome players. Hakeem Olajuwon is actually been named for the Defensive Player of the Year. So I think that's pretty awesome. And I actually like the way they're done, where you have crystal and you have basically a trophy that's inside the crystal with a flat face so you can see straight into it. So I think that's pretty awesome. I actually like it. The Wilt Chamberlain Trophy for the Rookie of the Year, the John Havlicek Trophy for the NBA Sixth Man of the Year, the George Mikan Trophy, for the Improved Player of the Year. And there you go. So I think, and now I'm not a fan of the award itself. I don't think it looks all that great. But for what it is, I'm glad he's getting his flowers. I think a lot of people are trying to figure out what award he should get, right, and what he should be named for.
So that's the Michael Jordan trophy,
right? And there's points like it's 5-sided for the 5 championships. It's I believe it's 6.23 or whatever inches, and like there's all kind of significance. There's 23 points on the crystal ball, and so there's like all kind of points for that. And he actually helped design the award, so that's kind of cool. Him and Nike, but I think it's great. I think this is great. I think you're honoring the people that have had impact on the game.
Wow, the Hakeem Olajuwon trophy for Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah, it's dope. I think that's the best.
Like crystal and little images inside of them for who they are and what they did. Wilt Chamberlain. Okay. I'll stop sharing now.
Well, I think it's great though that they did this. Well deserved, and it should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah. It was time for a revamp, Jay. It was time for a revamp. Yeah. Good job on the revamp, NBA and NBA legends and greats, and keep it moving.
Right. Keep it moving. That's it. Keep it moving. So, I mean, that's pretty much all we got for that. Next week, we're going to definitely be talking about the process. And
man, We
What?
forgot one.
What?
Zion Williamson dunking on the Suns and them taking exception to it.
We did. Because Chris Paul is a punk.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah. And I say that with all the respect and love that I have for Chris Paul, because I do
You
have
can
it.
call somebody a punk with respect.
Absolutely.
Oh, the hell! I need to get busy.
Dude, I have respect. Chris Paul's game is, in his mind, is, I think, unparalleled. Just how he plays, how he is, what he's done. But in this regard, yeah. And I don't know if you're trying to pull it up, but look, Zion being healthy is good for the league. They need it.
Yeah.
LeBron is aging. LeBron is aging. Ja Morant is, he's Ja Morant. But it is what it is, man. Yo, what up, Bo? Big Low coming through. Make
Big
sure that y'all
Low.
check out.
Hey man,
Big Low
if
Country
y'all
Sports.
ever really want to laugh, please go over to Big Low Country Sports on YouTube and look at Big Low's shorts. And I don't mean like the shorts he wears, although in one of his videos he had on these red shorts that had me about to wet my pants. You need to just check Big Low out and the reels and everything he does. The dude is a character, but he gives you great content at the same time. So when you get a chance to check out Low Country Sports, it's gonna keep you rolling on the ground for show.
Yeah, Big Low. Are you ready for TCU to upset Georgia in that national championship? That's all I need to know, because it's coming, bro. It's coming. It's coming. Why'd you say?
Did I say that?
You did. Yo, much love to you back. But yeah, it's on and popping, man. I'm telling you, TCU, Max Duggan, watch out for them boys. They coming for you.
Spoken like a true horn frog. Spoken like a true. What's that little cripple flying y'all throw up?
It's not cripple. It's a horn frog. We're gonna spit blood in your eye. Hey, you heard it here first.
I ain't never seen no damn horn. I ain't never seen no damn horn frog in Texas. Whatever.
Because you don't go out to the country, bro.
That part is true. Because I want to come back. I enjoy my blackness and I enjoy being alive. I'm not going to the country.
I can show you where the horn frogs live, man. I can show you.
Hey man, we got
Big Low. If you ever come out, man, I'll show you where they live. But you're gonna see them up close and personal.
So Zion Williamson dunked with 5 seconds left, right? They took exception to it. Good. The Suns put them out of the damn playoffs last year. You don't want nobody to dunk, play defense till the goddamn last second is off the clock. Quit crying, move on. Chris Paul, go do another State Farm commercial and take that shit out on Jake.
And they are amazing.
Hey,
but yeah.
I got something for you, Jay. You're going to like this.
The segment that everybody loves to hate, one gotta go. He comes up with stuff that that you don't want to choose, and one of them you gotta just let go of it. And there you go.
All right, Jay, this is gonna be easy. Trying to get into the holiday spirit. This week's one gotta go.
Yeah.
It's Christmas themed.
I love Christmas.
So, one gotta go. Christmas carols, Christmas movies, Christmas cookies, or eggnog.
Ooh, that's tough.
Oh yeah.
Well, eggnog, because I can drink this shit straight. I mean, I can drink it straight.
Just like that, huh? Hey man, I'm gonna say get rid of Christmas carols because I don't go around.
What?
Well, listen now. Don't get it twisted. I said Christmas carols, not Christmas music. I don't go around singing at people's houses, so that's what I consider Christmas carols. But the Temptations Christmas, Boys the Men Christmas, Mariah Carey Christmas. I love my Christmas music. I don't just go around singing at folks' house. So Christmas carols.
No, see, I'm thinking Christmas carols like You know, hey, Shane, welcome to the show. Yeah, that eggnog. And I like eggnog, but out of those, yeah, that eggnog can go.
Hey,
Bro,
go ahead. Go ahead. And so,
bro.
if I'm wrong about Christmas carols, please let me know, Jay.
Hey, the people have spoken. Yo, when you talk about Christmas carols, like the way you have it set up, no more Christmas carols. Like that's it. That's all. Like no one can sing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer no more.
No, I
According
said
to
at
Big
people's
Game.
houses. I'm still listening
Nah,
to my
that's not what you
music.
said. That's not what you said. You said
All
no
right.
more Christmas carols.
All right, then
So no, you
can I
can't
recast my
because
vote?
no, you
All
can't
right,
because you
I'll give her the
casted it
Christmas
and you
cookies then.
cast it wrong. You lying? I know
No,
you
I ain't
lying.
lying. I love eggnog. And at the holidays, I go get me a little Crown
Okay.
Maple
I'm
or
looking at you.
Crown Salted Caramel,
I'm
and I
looking
put it
at
in my
you,
eggnog.
and I'm thinking you love Christmas cookies.
I do, but I'm eggnogged up during Christmas time. Ask Mrs. Claus Canada.
Man,
Ask Big Eye what Big
bro.
Gang keep in his cup at Christmas time. I keep
Christmas cookies.
eggnog on deck
Cookies.
with some Crown Maple inside.
Cookies.
Jay's a hater.
I'm not a hater. I'm just a truth teller.
But there it is. That's the one gotta
You
go.
love-
I
you
can't get
love
rid of Christmas carols
cookies.
because now I'm anti-Christmas. Y'all gonna call me Scrooge McDuck.
Are. You are.
Shut
I won't
it.
call you Scrooge McDuck. I'll just call you
Shut it. You call me the
Scrooge
Grinch?
McCookies.
Scrooge McCookies. Hey man, you want to introduce this segment before I play the intro, bro? Cause you on fire. Your name must be Juvenile, cause boy, you on fire.
Hey, some people have a top 100, some have a top 50, some have a top 25, some even punk out and have a top 10. But here at Big Game Sports Buzz, yo, who's in, who's out? Because we have a top 5 this week. Top 5 college football upsets of all time. Let's go.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And shout out to my guy, Barry. What up? Good to see you, my guy, out there in
Pro fans. The program, pro fans. Hey, man.
Yes,
That's
sir.
another one. Barry's another one, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out the Pro Fans podcast, man. They cover New England Patriots, but they have great content and great guests all the time. Barry and the guys do a great job. Boy, hey,
yeah, for sure. So, yo, let's go ahead and let's get into this, man.
I'm sorry if I yelled at everybody. Titan just popped up on the show.
Hey, and make sure you keep tuning in because you may get a Titan cam and a Levi cam. You never know. But hey, let's get into this top 5. Yo, game. Top 5 college football upsets of all time. Let's go.
Hey Jay, this is crazy, man. And really I'm reading these, but I had to pull a page out of your book. No real particular order at all.
Oh.
What the hell, Titan? I'm sorry, man. My dog is like he wants me to stop it. He wants me to leave the show or something. All right. Number 5, I'm giving a number, but this one I like just because it happened to a team I hate. 2017, the Howard Bison went in and beat down the UNLV Rebels. Cam Newton's little brother was the starting quarterback for the Howard Bisons. They were a 45-point underdog, and they went down to Sam Boyd Stadium, and they beat the UNLV Rebels. And it's just joy on my face. So Howard beating UNLV is number 5. Number 4 for me, Texas 2006 Rose Bowl championship game. Texas Longhorns beat the USC Trojans. Vince Young worked the magic, Reggie Bush on the field, Matt Leinart, so many great college football players in one spot. To be on that field was just totally amazing to see. 2007, I'm showing my age a little bit. I don't care. Boise State Broncos upset the Oklahoma Sooners in the Fiesta Bowl with the hook and ladder or the Statue of Liberty, whatever the hell they ran, Statue of Liberty play, and the boy got a touchdown and proposed to his girlfriend at the same time. It was amazing, bro. Just great football, great sentimental stories made for very good TV. And then, man, this here, 2002, Ohio State beat Miami in the national championship game. I think it was a Fiesta Bowl they played that championship game in. And man, Miami was loaded. I mean, you talking about Ed Reed, Willis McGahee, all these great players. Everyone said that Ohio State didn't stand a chance. I believe they had Maurice Claret and your boy, the quarterback that would end up being a wide receiver in the league. And Ohio State got the win. They beat Miami, and it was just like jaw dropping. And then college football, week 1, 2007, in Ann Arbor, Michigan, the Appalachian State, whatever the hell mascot they are, went into the big house and beat the Michigan Wolverines. It was a game for the ages. It kind of put Appalachian State on the map, and they've been the upset specialists since then. So Appalachian State beating Michigan in 2007. That's my top 5 greatest college upsets of all times, Jay.
Hey man, that's a great list, bro. I can't argue with any of those. This is a tough list. I told you that when I sent it to you, and I said, "Hey, this is a tough list," and you're like, and then you said, "Yeah, it's tough."
Both tough understatement.
This is tough.
Statement.
So I'm gonna go ahead and go over the ones that you went over for the same reasons. App State over Michigan. Yo, that was one of those games that when you heard about it, because you're like, oh, I'm not going to tune into this because it's going to be a beatdown. And then you hear about it, you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. And of course, it's 2007. So it's before the whole Twitter and all of that. So, you know, maybe somebody called you, but more than likely you saw the highlights on ESPN. Oh man, on Sports Center, craziness. Boise State over Oklahoma. Anytime Oklahoma gets beat, I'm always happy. That's just the way it is. So yeah, definitely for sure. That game right there. And of course, when your boy hit it in the back and it went around, oh man, to win the game and then propose, yeah, for sure. That's definitely one. Texas over USC. I remember I was actually in the Navy. I was overseas in Japan, and I stayed up to 2:00 to watch the game and remember all the USC fans. We were all in the space with the Texas fans. And when Vince Young scored that last touchdown, oh, how glorious was that? So, yeah, definitely one of those that's had to make my list. For me, there's 2 left. Utah over Alabama. I don't like Alabama. I never have, never will. But in 2008, Utah beat Alabama 31-17. It was a beat down. Alabama was this great team, blah, 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 blah. But Utah came in and said, guess what? We good too. And they showed them. And I think Utah from that point on has just accelerated and soared and has just been that team you got to watch out for. And of course, I'm going to go back into the grab, into the bag, because that's what I am. I'm a buff nerd. I like to research. The game that they called, oh no, the band is on the field. Cal over Stanford, 1982. You got a hook and ladder, right? Catches the ball, runs it in. Cal beats Stanford. Big game. The band thought the game was over, but it wasn't. So that's going to round out my top 5. There's definitely some others that were on there, but I'm not going to do it, James. I'm not going to big game here. I'm going to keep it to the 5. And we're going to talk about it.
I'm back on screen now with you. Don't.
Oh, there you are. Hey, what's up, guy?
Don't do that. Hey, 1982. How old were you?
I was 4. You were, I think, 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do this real quick because I don't want y'all to see what I'm doing to Jay Stoggs right now. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Jay.
Hey man,
1982. I was 7 years old. Okay, that was a great play. It almost made mine as well. Good pick, but it wasn't a hook and lateral. It was a kickoff return, and it was a bunch of laterals going on the play.
Isn't
and
that like a hook and lateral?
And a hook and lateral is a play.
Isn't that
You
like hook
throw
and
it to the receiver, you turn and lateral it back,
Okay,
and they take
all
off down
right.
the
So they
sideline.
lateral it. Oh, okay, all right.
I'm
You're
sorry,
technical
you
now.
made me technical.
You're technical now.
Well, you're the buff nerd. I thought you paid attention to details, buddy.
I do, but they lateraled the ball. Okay, they lateraled the ball, and you know what's funny is that Stanford is so upset about that they still have it in their record books is they won the game 20-19 because they felt as though one of the players hit their knee on the ground.
Man, nobody going back look at Stanford. Oh hell nah! If you think that you won that game, when we
In their
clearly
record book,
saw the guy run over your band members into the
Yeah.
touchdown to win that. Hey
Stanford
man,
still has it in their books as a win.
Jay Stoggs, first and foremost, man, I want to say appreciate you, bro. I love this show. We just hit 1,200 subscribers. We're growing. It's getting better. People are watching.
Yes,
And
sir.
thank you for having the wife and I over this past weekend, man. You know, we
Oh,
had
man, love
we
driving.
had to pack a lunch and drive all the way. Hey, hold on, Shane. UGA versus Oklahoma 2017 playoffs was a crazy game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another good one,
That
Shane.
was.
That is a good one. It's so many out there, but that Utah game, I love it. And I think that's why I love college football. It's the rivalries and the upsets and what you can see. And that's what does it for me as well. But hey, the Buff Nerd had me out at the wife and I out at the Palace this past week. And I just want to say thank you. We had a good time. It took us about 8 hours to get home from the road trip. But other than that, with the weather and the hospitality y'all showed, it was amazing. And I'm going to have a little something to share with you guys next week regarding that visit with the Buff Nerd and family, man. But hey, man, another great week, another great show. Thank you so much, man, for busting this out tonight, man, for doing what you do and, man, making this thing go. And hey, all you guys that tune in and watch, hey, we appreciate you. It's a long time of us in the madness getting up here talking crazy. Talking about a lot of different things. We appreciate y'all tuning in and following along with us as we go on here and kick off this content that we love to bring to the people.
For sure. So make sure that you check us out. Again, smash that bell, hit the like, and subscribe. Make sure that you tell someone. And we always enjoy your chats. Always enjoy you guys coming in. Buff Nerd, big game. Yo. Let's go.
Hey, hit us up on social media too, at BG Sports Buzz, at J Stoggs. I'm supposed to be working a lot. Every now and then I gotta sneak off, grab my phone, and reply to your tweets. Hey, it's okay. As far as they know, I do it on my lunch break. It's all right. Hey man, for the Buff Nerd, I'm Big Game James, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch you next week on Big Game Sports Buzz.
Yeah. It's a big game.